You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Time now is 6:47. For the next 11 minutes, we'll bring you nonstop coverage.
We are bringing you details on your weather, traffic, and all the stories impacting you. Beginning with this one, a police hunt happening right now after a traffic stop ended in gunfire. We are following the breaking news out of Clayton County.
People living near Cheshire Bridge say it feels like deja vu after a fire under the bridge left roads closed for a second day. We hear from them.
Welcome to the first day of winter, and this morning it feels like it, but by this afternoon, temperatures will start to mild up on you a bit. I'll let you know how warm it's going to be in the full forecast straight ahead.
It's a brand new ramp, but we've got problems. Look at this tractor trailer. It looks like it's just hauling garbage. Either way, it's overturned, shutting down the new ramp, Peachtree Boulevard to 285 westbound. We'll get your details for you.
And we start your 11 minutes of nonstop news with breaking news out of Clayton County.
That is where police say a man is on the run right now after being shot at by officers. Ariana Manise is live with the latest. Good morning, Ariana.
Good morning, Cheryl and Aisha. Clayton County police are still actively searching for that suspect this morning. Take a look at video from overnight. This is on Upper Riverdale Road and Terra Boulevard. We're learning from police they were making a traffic stop and they directed the suspect to get out. Now, the suspect did get out of their car, but he did take off and run. Now, as police were chasing behind the suspect pulled his gun and police fired their weapon. And that's according to Clayton County Police. No officers were injured and a gun was found on the scene. Right now, they're telling us that suspect is still on the run. This investigation is still ongoing, and that's the only information that we're getting from police. We're still working to get a description of the suspect and why police pulled that person over. When we get the latest, we'll be sure to bring you that information. Back to you.
All right, Ariana, thank you. A big story impacting your morning drive. Parts of Cheshire Bridge Road still closed more than 24 hours after a fire under the bridge. Some tell us this is like deja vu.
Here we go again. Another fire enclosure 2 years after a massive problem at that same location. This is an update to breaking news from yesterday. Investigators say the fire got out of control at a homeless encampment. 11 Alive took an exclusive look under the bridge to see that fire hazard. There are a lot of parts of debris. There appears to be a makeshift apartment, some walls in fact. Those who frequent the area say it's just a fraction of what they've seen.
It's concerning, also just really stressful, especially considering that the bridge just reopened after a few years of being out of commission. I think it might be closed for a while again.
2021 was a nightmare. Now it's about to be 2021 all over again.
All right, officials are not done with their assessment. They will continue to evaluate the damage today.
I'm Jerry Carnes. You've heard it before, but it's worth repeating. If you're flying out of Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, particularly if you're leaving tomorrow, arrive at least 2.5 hours before your flight. It could be a record-setting holiday travel period. If you're driving to the airport, it's best to reserve a spot ahead of time. A lot of spots have already been taken on airport property. There are off-site park-and rides where you can reserve a spot. Download your airline's app and sign up for alerts. It may help you rebook if there's a cancellation. If you are driving to your destination this holiday travel season, gas prices in Georgia are now averaging $3.01 a gallon. Most of our neighbors are slightly cheaper. Florida's an exception. They're selling gasoline for 5 cents a gallon more than Georgia on average. Alabama's average price is 22 cents a gallon less than Georgia. Chesley McNeil.
All right, thanks a lot, Jerry. Good information there. We're looking at just a few clouds overhead. Fair skies is what we'll start off with. Plenty of sunshine early on, but clouds will overtake the area as we head into the afternoon, but no rainfall coming out of those clouds at all. Temperatures on the cold side this morning, we're down into the 20s. These are actual air temperatures, not wind chills. Not worried about the wind too much today, but 20 degrees right now in Blairsville. That is the cool spot. Warm spot would be Atlanta at 34. Everywhere else, we're in between, even 32 degrees down in Thomaston, 25, in Carrollton, 26. Over toward Athens at the current hour. You're going to need a coat and a hat for this morning, but by this afternoon, at least take the hat off, right? Milder, looking at 57 degrees for your afternoon high today with that little east breeze at about 3 miles per hour. Not much of a factor there. We're going from fall to winter. Today is the first official day of winter. It actually comes in at 10:27 tonight. But yeah, no snow here, just a symbol that winter is here. But we've been feeling it really all week. And finally, we're starting to see, or at least feel a little bit warmer as the mild air starts to move our direction. It is also bringing in more clouds. You see those thicker clouds back off to the west. They'll move in here, especially by this afternoon. I think we'll get in on some of those. High pressure up here to the north will continue to scoot over toward the east. We'll get back into a southerly flow, and that'll help to boost our temperatures up in the coming days. That milder air that's back off to the west of us will make its way toward us, even up the eastern seaboard. So if you have plans to go up to maybe Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, it will be a milder Christmas weekend up there. I think temperatures will be at or above the average there as well. So we're all joining in on the party. Here it is, our forecast track model. You can follow along with me with the time right there at the top of the screen. Shows fair skies this morning, and then once we get to the afternoon, those clouds start to fill in. Anywhere from partly to mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. Thicker clouds tonight, and then overnight, those clouds will start to break down. We'll get partly sunny skies in here once again for your Friday, even milder with temperatures approaching the 60-degree mark. And then as we head into Christmas Eve, that's when we'll start to see those clouds increase. Mostly cloudy skies all day on Christmas Eve. Christmas morning, we'll start off with the clouds, and then by mid-morning into early afternoon, here comes the rain. Light to moderate rain showers through the day on Christmas. It will linger into Tuesday morning for Kwanzaa, and then by the afternoon that begins to scoot out of the way. We'll get the sunshine back in here for Wednesday. Look at these warmer temperatures. 59 degrees for the high on Friday. It's my pick for the week. 63 degrees on Saturday. Sunday 62, again with mostly cloudy skies for Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, the rain will be with us. A 70% chance for scattered showers, again off and on through the day on Christmas. Crash?
All right, Chesley, appreciate that. We're going to take it right up top. Wait until you see this. Here we go. We're going to take it right up top. Look at that tractor trailer sitting on its side. Not quite sure what the contents are. It almost looks like it's just garbage, like it was on its way to a landfill. Either way, they have got some cleanup to do. Let's roll over to the maps. I'll show you exactly where we're talking about. It's a brand new ramp. Yeah, that Peachtree Boulevard, formerly Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. In fact, even the maps haven't caught up to that yet. Peachtree Industrial Boulevard southbound as you're ramping onto 285 westbound, and that is blocked. So they're going to reroute you around that and get you back onto 285 westbound. It's been all about 285 eastbound with the wreck at Buford Highway. Oh, look at that. This is live TV. It looks like we have got all lanes open. We are clear. 285 eastbound, earlier wreck at Buford Highway, now cleared out of the way. We'll keep an eye on that Peachtree Boulevard ramp for you, but at least once again, you can enjoy a beautiful sunrise. Cheryl?
Yeah, that's beautiful, Crash. Thanks a lot. 6:54 now, continuing your 11 minutes of nonstop news. We're staying on top of the search for a missing Georgia State student. It's now day 6, and her family says it's not like her to leave home. Take a look at these pictures. This is 21-year-old Laura Omotosho. Her family says she left their home in Cobb County about 1 a.m. last Friday. They've not seen her since. The recent drop in temperatures has them extra worried.
Too warm at night, or like just stuff like that. So I just want her to come home.
That's Laura's sister and mom. She says Laura has never left home for this long. Atlanta police confirm they are investigating her disappearance. If you've seen her or have helpful information, please call police.
While this is considered the most wonderful time of the year, it can also be dangerous for people, especially when it comes to keeping your home safe. From your Christmas tree to using space heaters, these can all cause fires. Clayton County officials say the most important thing to prevent your Christmas tree from catching fire, keep that baby watered well. It only took 1 minute for a healthy tree to go up in flames. As for using space heaters, it's recommended you should keep them at least 36 inches away from any combustible items like Christmas trees.
Take a space heater that is producing heat. If that item is heated up to its ignitable temperature, that item can spontaneously ignite, and then the rest of the items around it, to include the tree, will go up in flames.
Heating equipment is the second most common reason for house fires. This morning, there are some questions about where Atlanta's homeless community can go to keep warm this winter. We talked to Tracy Thompson, who works directly with those experiencing homelessness. She says when people are cold and hungry, they're going to do whatever they have to do to stay warm, even if it involves using dangerous fires. Atlanta officials say there is transportation to the Gateway Center once those warming shelters close, typically around 7 in the morning when it's still so cold out. However, they and other day centers, they're limited.
There's not enough day shelters. So people go to library and they go hang at the airport.
If Gateway doesn't work, Thompson suggests the Salvation Army or getting warm wherever you can. We need to see more solutions there, Chesley.
Absolutely. All right, but this afternoon, we're going to start to notice the temperatures warming up. We're starting off in the 30s this morning, but looking at 50 degrees by noon under partly sunny skies. Holding there for your 3 o'clock hour, looking at getting up to 57 degrees for the afternoon high. By 6 o'clock, temperatures will drop back down to about 50 degrees. We'll have partly cloudy skies there as well. More clouds will start to move in after 6 o'clock as well. We'll wind up with mostly cloudy skies. Going to continue to see those temperatures warm up. Friday's my pick for the week. We'll be near 60, 63 degrees Saturday, Christmas Eve 62, and Christmas Day, that's when the rain comes in, looking at 58 for the high.
All right, the good news is we cleared the wreck 285 eastbound at Buford Highway, pretty much recovered there. This, not the same. We've got a lot of cleanup with this overturned truck carrying looks like garbage on Peachtree Boulevard heading southbound at 285 westbound. That ramp is blocked. They're rerouting you. I'll get you an update at 7:26.
All right, quite an eventful morning. We hope they get that cleaned up quickly. A lot of people are going to start hitting the roads for holiday travel.
It's getting real.
Be safe. We'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, we'll be here, right?
Yeah, we'll be here.
This guy's leaving us.
9:57 flight to Boston. I'll let you know what the airport's all about.
All right, safe travel to you.
Take care.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Have a great day, everybody. See you tomorrow. Ooh, I like the way it's lit up there at the airport.